Buenos Aires' favourite rock bands, La Murga, belt out the lyrics to the song they've called April the 2nd. The day on which Argentina invaded the Falkland Islands 31 years ago. They sing of bravery, national pride, and of never forgetting. And it goes down well with the young, most of whom weren't born when the islands they call the Malvinas were invaded. I met them in a park the next day to ask them why they care.
At school, we are taught that Malvinas are Argentinian, and well, that Argentina should claim for them, and well, that's our feeling.
It's only natural that the whole population will say that they are Argentinians if you're being taught that way since you're a little kid. It's a little bit of brainwashing.
I've never been brainwashed about any ideas. I've always thought that the Malvinas are Argentinian for two reasons. One is historical and the other one is geographical.
What about the referendum this weekend? Do you think it's of any significance?
Yes, absolutely. I think it's Rousseau in the making. It's the general will of the people. They are actually electing the way of government and which government will represent them. It's absolutely right.
What happened with the self-determination right in 1833 when the English government arrived to the Malvinas Island? What happened to the people that used to live there? And what about their self-determination right?
So, who is right? At the National Library, Professor Echa Palaborda was eager to help, bringing out an array of maps and documents which show that over some 400 years, the islands had been settled by the Dutch, the French, the Spanish, the Argentinians, and then, in the 19th century, Britain staked a permanent claim, and at the time, Argentina did not intervene. It is confusing, but the professor put me right. Las Malvinas are Argentinian, she says.
En mi opinión, las Malvinas son Argentinas.
The claim to the islands didn't matter that much 100 years ago, when Britain was Argentina's most important trading partner. Reminders of the close relationship litter the country, like the Hurlingham Club, built to cater for the huge British community who once lived in Argentina, and where today the Middlesex County Cricket Club play against an Argentinian side.
You got like every part in the world, people mixed feelings, people against, people for, just mixed feelings.
And Britain's particular place in Argentina?
Like I said, difficult to say. I got both. My father's British, so and I'm Argentine born, so it's awkward.
Everyone here wants to draw a distinction between people and politics.
We have no problem with the British people. We all study English at schools here. No.
I love the Rolling Stones, I love football, I love the Beatles. I've got many things to love from England. If I were to feel resentful or if I were to feel angry about somebody, I would feel angry against Margaret Thatcher on the English side, but also Leopoldo Galtieri on the Argentinian side. I mean, both sides.
The over 600 Argentinian war dead are remembered in Buenos Aires every day. One thing that everyone can agree on is that General Galtieri's fateful decision to invade the Falklands was an attempt to gain popular support for a military dictatorship that by the early 1980s was morally and economically bankrupt. It didn't work, and it fell soon after. The Argentinian economy is in trouble again. The sight of the unemployed collecting rubbish to sell on to recycling companies is a common one. Strikes are frequent. Here, teachers are demanding pay rises to match an inflation rate which they say is nearly 30%. The government won't give an official figure. Do they believe that this new row with Britain over the Falklands could be a deliberate diversionary tactic by the country's president?
No, I can honestly say no. She has her own policy on the Malvinas, and economic issues are a separate matter in Argentinian life.
She's always talking about the Malvinas. It's an historical thing. Whether they are British or Argentinian, there's never going to be any advantage for the working classes. Nonetheless, the claim is right. The Malvinas are Argentinian.
While most would say that the referendum being organised by the Falkland Islands government this weekend is irrelevant, political commentators think differently.
The next referendum is a very important political issue. There is a third part in this historical conflict between Argentina and Great Britain. Not only London and Buenos Aires, but now there is a third actor that is in the Falkland Islands, in las Islas Malvinas. That is the political authority of the Falkland Islands.
But this is the stuff of editorial writers and the chattering classes, and doesn't interest the president. A few days ago, President Cristina de Kirchner arrived in Parliament for her State of the Nation speech and unveiled a flag which Argentinian troops had planted on the Falkland Islands. She then confirmed her claim to the islands and made no mention of the referendum. The president rarely gives interviews. I asked a member of the government committee for Las Malvinas what he thinks about it.
I
want to ask you a question. Are those people living on the islands British? What's the point of asking these people if they want to be British? It's like asking an Argentinian if he wants to be Argentinian. They could do without this referendum. There's no point to it. We know what the outcome will be. Do you really expect us to believe that it's self-determination that you care about, and not the oil, the military importance of the South Atlantic, and the territorial claims on Antarctica?
The wealth found in the area surrounding the Falklands puts a new edge on the debate. Only 500 miles away, Argentina could benefit by providing for the needs of oil companies operating here. There were commercial links with the islanders before this present government refused to deal with an authority they won't recognize. Isn't Argentina therefore in danger of missing out?
That is a very intelligent economic logic. This is a political problem. We have a political conflict, and for Argentina the meaning of Malvinas is not economic, it's political.
The Malvinas have become an important unifying factor in a country with a troubled recent past. This weekend's referendum will change nothing. The British government is firm that the sovereignty of the Falkland Islands is non-negotiable without the agreement of the islanders themselves. And here in Argentina, people will continue to maintain that Las Malvinas were, are, and will be Argentinian. Do you think you'll see the Malvinas become Argentinian in your lifetime?
No, I think I won't see them become Argentinian. I think it should happen, but I don't think I will see it.
Yes, of course. I think they are Argentinian.
No, and I don't want that to happen unless the population there actually decide that they want to be Argentinian. I think that Argentina is taking the wrong approach. Instead of harassing them all the time, we should start to promote cooperation with them to show them they actually have a lot of economic and education opportunities here. That's a better way to integrate them, and perhaps in 100 years they'll decide that they want to be Argentinian as well.
Veterans of the war demonstrate daily in Buenos Aires for better pensions and recognition. For everyone in Argentina, the Malvinas provoke painful emotions for which there is no immediate or practical solution.